Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Bad Comedy Podcast. My name is Mack Nepper. I'm the main guy, and I'm here with...
¿Qué pasó? Yo soy Kyle Lane, owner of the comedy bar.
Bar de Comedia.
Come on. Yes.
And we have the
Pilly Corgan.
Pilly
Oh.
Corgan. Nice, like from the Smashing...
Pillhead Corgan.
Yeah.
The Smashing,
Pilliam
the smashing
Corgan.
Pilkins.
I'm smashing pills and snorting them.
I like that. So, Dylan, you were pretty late today. Like, what, half hour probably?
Yes, some would say.
Well, actually,
time.
no. Actually, 11:30 start time. You got here about 15 minutes ago. I don't know how to read an analog watch, but you were pretty late.
Yeah, and so the room wasn't fully set up when I got here, so...
Hey, we need your phone to fully set it up.
Well, you could have half set up and...
I mean, I use my phone when it's not set up. So once you get here, we set them up both. If he's late, it's not as big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
You're part of the setup.
Hold on. I'm the good cop, so we'll keep going. But Dylan, you just got to work with us. We'll be your friends.
Yeah.
See, I like this
Do some
guy.
more- do
This
some more
guy
mean.
seems nicer.
Dylan, I mean, you fucking suck at doing it. This is a fucking job, dude.
You don't suck that bad.
Do you
Just
I
kinda
like
suck.
this guy.
do you go to a job and like late every day?
Yeah.
If you had one?
I don't have one, but I was late every day pretty much at work.
Okay.
Listen, Dylan,
It's
we're
been a
all late
lifelong-
occasionally.
Did you get fired?
It's just an ongoing problem
No.
with the podcast, and we really care about you and appreciate you here. And
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
one thing with jobs, the time doesn't matter that much. With this, it literally matters because then our episodes are shorter and we got to push back guests. And so I've actually...
our fans have been demanding longer episodes.
Yeah.
Well, I've
especially
tried to-
especially our Dutch fans, the Wooden Shoes guys.
Hell yeah.
They hate when it's shorter than an hour.
I think like Jason sleeps through work all the time. You don't have a real job.
Hey, listen.
I make actually sold 3 life policies this week and
my
made
gosh.
about
I'm pretty sure I make more money
$2,500 in
than you'll ever
commission.
see in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know why you're talking shit about my sleeping.
I remember when
This
your
week-
thing on
this week-
Instagram said I make more than you're worth or something like that. It
Oh
was
yeah,
the-
that's my bio on
Yeah.
Instagram.
I'll teach you how to make more than you're even worth.
That's my bio on Instagram.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This
Yeah.
week I made around $2,500. Got a free guitar. Got a free $300 Wi-Fi
Oh, yeah.
accelerator. I got a
That's
free
good,
12-pack
thank
of
God.
Voss water,
Uh-huh.
and again the $2,500. So yeah, not a real job.
Well, you don't know how to play guitar. You already have water.
That's fine,
and
I don't need
Hey,
to.
let's get down to brass tacks here. You don't even know how to play guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
What's important?
That's how
in
rich
that?
I am. I have a guitar. I don't even know how to play it.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty cool. Lil Wayne did that. that respect.
Well, and he has a so Dylan, I prepared a memo for you, a disciplinary memo. I'll deliver it to you after the podcast.
All right.
Lil
thank
Wayne
you.
is like Lil Wayne is the coolest poser of all time. He owns a skateboarding company and he could barely skateboard.
Yeah,
He has like a whole skate park and
I forgot what song it was, but
I
there,
love the Packers.
remember that song where he talks about like breaking into someone's house and killing their whole family, and then he plays the guitar at their fucking funeral. that's what Lil
I don't
Wayne
remember
says.
that, but that rolls.
He's
Oh,
like, that's
Lil
when you
Wayne.
walk in your house and everybody dead.
Yeah.
Do we have any Book of Wayne readings?
We nothing new.
No.
I'm gonna write. I'm gonna see if there's
Maybe we
any
can get a book
scripture
of-
that
book of Mike-
between the episodes. So
You could do a book of Michael Caine.
about the book of Michael Cooper.
Okay.
All right,
Michael
a reading
Caine
from the book
Cooper.
of a reading from the book of Michael Cooper.
Do we got new, you could read the interaction you had with him.
A reading from the book of
yeah.
Michael
Fine.
Cooper.
Why don't you actually read that thing?
I can read that.
I
thing.
could pull it up on my
Yeah,
phone.
if you can pull it up, I'll read it.
Anyway.
So
Let's make small talk.
basically, Michael Cooper had a Facebook post where it was like, this guy is making me drive to work because he's lonely. My boss, just because he's lonely and needs to talk to me. Middle management sucks. And guess what? They didn't even have any coffee. Are you crazy?
How much do you want to read of this? Is super long.
It was almost just like, who
Yeah,
was
well,
that
so
post
so
for?
basically, his long thing was he sent me a super long thing about. Well, I commented first. Yeah, I have ADHD and I'm medicated. I don't really drink coffee though, because I also have Crohn's, like more of a real disease.
Please hide the coffee right there that you're drinking.
I don't normally drink coffee. I do sometimes.
Just right now.
But
Just right now, he's
he
drinking a
messaged
giant
me some
coffee.
long thing.
It's weird.
He messaged me some long thing about
he needs it to function.
how he almost killed himself from ADD
Because he didn't have coffee?
Because it's from
Yeah.
ADD. Yeah, I'm like, okay.
This guy got 88.
I don't.
By the
I don't
way,
think it was
ADD
because he
does-
didn't have coffee.
ADD is not even a disease anymore. It's only ADHD.
Yeah.
So
well,
he doesn't even know what the fuck he's
no,
talking
he said
about.
ADHD.
Oh, okay.
And basically,
I was like, damn, dude, you're really
he says a super long thing.
lying.
And then he talked about that every time we run into each other, I'm disrespectful. That makes sense. Blah 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 blah.
True that.
And he's like, you're minimizing ADHD. I'm like, shut up, dude. See, one thing if you're talking about like cancer or depression, but you're just talking about like a attention
It's kind of vague and it kind of who knows what that really is.
yeah,
even
and like
who has it.
75% of people have it.
I think like anyone could get.
That's more of
prescribed.
what I was saying. Is like it's not like there's something rare, dude. I jokingly said it's a very rare disease that we both share. And then
I do understand him wanting to KYS though, because I mean I would want to KYS if I was him.
and
Or
then
anyways,
he said I was trying to say it was no big deal. I said I'm diagnosed with ADHD. This is in DM now, after his like 8-paragraph essay. And I said, I'm diagnosed with ADHD too, Michael, and Crohn's disease. Heads up. You're wildly disrespectful to almost anyone I've heard you have an interaction with. And when did I say it's no big deal? You're putting words in my mouth.
well, he is kind of.
Wait a minute, this is just kind of like a real argument. What were you saying?
Well, he is kind of disrespectful, but then he'll apologize. I shouldn't have said that.
I say that in here. So I said, I'll do it in his voice. He said, I don't think you know me well enough to make a general assessment, but I'll be happy to hear you out. And I said, I can say the exact same thing about you.
Tell him to buy the Patreon if he wants to.
I
hear
didn't
you out.
pass judgment on
This
your.
is the free episode.
I didn't pass judgment with your interactions with others, only with me. But if you feel you've witnessed me actively causing others to feel badly, again, I'm happy to hear you out. I said, I don't know. For one, I saw you ask Pearl if she puts a leash on her neck collar at Power Hour once. She was visibly and verbally upset.
Yeah.
You say bad shit to people all the time and instantly apologize, but that doesn't change what you said or make you a good person. I'll admit I talk shit and bust balls, but I don't take myself as seriously as you do.
So just remember, if you apologize.
And he said, you're completely backwards about what you think you heard me say to Pearl. I told you guys about that week when he said that, by the way.
You ever notice how Southerners, they're stupid but they're very grateful because they
Mm-hmm.
don't think, they think.
Yeah. He
They
said,
you get it?
he said it was another
Do
dude.
you get it,
I've
Mac?
been
I know you
thinking.
weren't listening.
I've been thinking.
I heard it. You said thank.
You
They
get
don't
it,
think,
though?
they think.
Yeah.
They're stupid because they don't think, but
Like,
they're
I've been
grateful.
thanking who? The Lord.
Mm-hmm.
They're always thinking
But
about-
Michael claims there was another dude that said that to Pearl that no one knew, and they were shooed away as they should have been. I hope people
Shooed away
I hope
as
people
they
won't
should
allow
have.
me to get away with that kind of behavior. I said I saw this at Power Hour. I wasn't hallucinating outside in the back. He said I saw it too. I was sitting at the table, dude. Then I said, I don't know if you're just blocking it from your memory, but I remember you instantly said I apologize.
I do apologize.
Then Cooper said, you may have overheard a different conversation, but no, I did not ask Pearl details of her sexual preference. I simply wouldn't do that. And then he meant to say Pearl, but he said Pear is a dear friend,
Oh,
as a
man.
matter of fact.
How dear is she? if
So,
you can't spell
clearly
her
not that
name?
close.
Yeah, with Pear, yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I think he's a Paris fan.
I mean, I was gonna say that's my favorite team.
I was sitting
The
at that.
Bears.
I was
Chicago
sitting.
Bears.
I was sitting at that table, and I made that dude
Bears.
leave. We all moved on. You're just mistaken, I'm afraid.
Maybe he has multiple personality disorder. And when he says I made that dude leave, he made the dude who said that to Pearl who lives
No, I
inside
think
his
two
head.
people
No,
made
there's-
jokes about her
there's-
collar that night, and it was earlier in the night when he did.
Oh.
I think I saw both, actually.
There's Michael Cooper.
You're
and there's
saying that
Cooper
Pearl was wearing a
Michael.
necklace?
A collar necklace.
Is it like a pearl
like
necklace?
like a dog. Oh, nice.
Well, technically,
Oh,
all
nice.
of hers are, yeah.
Nice, hey,
anyways,
fellas.
Let's
Nice.
cut to some.
Where the fuck are my smokes?
You're supposed to high five Adam Gilbert, but
I said it's whatever, dude. It's just an example.
I thought you were just hooking me up.
no.
I said whatever, dude. It's just an example. And you asked. He said, like you're trying to hold me accountable for your perception of a conversation you weren't in, while avoiding accountability for the conversations you have been in. I said you're also not.
Why
easily,
is this guy using so many therapy
I
words?
said you're not easily confusable, Michael. He said I don't claim to be. And then I said,
Wait, I feel like-
I skipped to the
Did
middle.
he get it? He got all his vocab from like fucking Feminism magazine.
Where
think there's like
did I say he's not a comedian? Hold on.
There's Michael Cooper, and then there's Cooper Michael.
There's a
Cooper
Cooper
Michael's
Michael?
the bad one.
Wait, no.
It's like his
it's his alter ego, yeah. Like
So
Split. I just watched the
yeah.
movie Split.
So his is Splat, I guess. It'd be
Yeah, Splat. That's a movie about Eric Clapton's son.
Here it is. So I said,
The book was worse.
Yeah.
I said
The book was flatter.
Flat Stanley.
That's Flat Stanley clipped it really well.
Flat Stanley.
Michael said, or I said, okay, well, you take yourself too seriously, dude. You might do stand up, but aside from the time you're on stage, you're not a comedian at all. If anything, more than a tragedy than comedy.
You said that? Or he said you?
I said that.
Oh, jeez.
He said, I'm having
Personal
trouble
attacks.
understanding the last message there. You're simply saying I'm not funny or saying I don't fit in. And I said, all I'm saying is relax. I'm not going to say it. But I'm just going to do Michael Cooper voice in my voice.
How come you always
This is
get in
a lot.
arguments with people who don't use normal words?
I don't know. All I'm saying is relax. There's ball busting off stage that comes with stand up, and you can't handle that. And if you can't handle that or throw stones and live in a glass house, I don't believe you're really a comedian. So you don't find me fun off stage? Is that what I'm getting the problem is?
He's not fun off stage. That's true.
And then I said,
On stage, also not fun.
oh, by the way, I got a message a while back from a guy who
Cooper
you were
Michael.
defending at Lottie's when you went off on me yelling into the mic, Richard Holcomb, I think. He said he wasn't upset at me at all and didn't know why you were freaking out.
He was probably having an ADHD attack.
And then I said, not only not fun, the opposite. You just complain and get upset if anyone says anything that isn't just supporting you. And then he said, I freaked out at you because you were talking through my set. That's why I yelled at you, because what you were doing the whole fucking night and chose to do during my set. No,
You do talk through everyone's set.
I know.
I'm actually taking Michael Cooper's point on
Yeah.
that.
No, it was during.
see both
It was
sides.
during the other comic set. That's why he messaged me. And then you yelled during my set. I was annoyed during everyone else's set. Or I yelled during my set. You were annoyed during everyone else's set. So he yelled at me during his set.
I bet he could whistle through the holes in his teeth.
And I said, also at Butch's, I was being nothing
a
but nice. And you
harmonica.
said some shit right off the bat about how do you not have the beginning of your set ready?
Like a flute or something.
Yeah.
Just different notes.
Michael Cooper told me it's not that he's neglecting his teeth. He's trying to make a harmonica out of his teeth by putting little holes in them. And then he covers the holes with his tongue and
Mac,
he can
you
make
were-
different notes.
Yeah, when you had the epoxy situation, you were approaching Michael Cooper territory.
Yeah, I
So you're
know.
trying to make your teeth into a harmonica by putting little holes in them.
Yeah.
It's trying to A Star Is Born through epoxy.
Anyways, in the end, it was a lot, but I called him. I told him he wasn't a comedian twice, and I won, and it ended up with him saying to keep it professional, which I'm doing by saying this on a public platform.
Let's
Yeah,
keep it
this is-
professional, guys.
And
Sorry,
what does he mean by that? Like not do a fist fight? Because
No, he
Michael
means-
Cooper, I don't do fist fights. I have a knife and a gun.
I do it Dale style, open hand.
Yeah.
I think he means
I'm not a
make
good
content.
fighter, so I have a lot of weapons.
It's funny. Dale says he always slaps people. It's like a hard slap he can knock you out with. He's kind of like a cat. You know, that's like a cat move.
Oh,
To
yeah.
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 Dale's a kitty cat.
Yeah, he's a big.
He's a big cat.
He's Garfield.
Yeah. Okay, folks, I got a problem here. No,
Now,
I'm-
aside from the Michael Cooper bullshit.
Oh, dude, there's a lot of shit going down that's pissing
And
me
me
off.
being late.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a
So-
kind of an anger.
Are you okay,
episode.
Mac?
Kind of an anger episode.
No,
Mac, how you doing?
I
yeah,
mean,
we're worried about you.
no, I mean just when it rains, it pours. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
feast or famine.
Feast, beast of burden or something.
Uh huh.
Fucking,
I'll never be your beast of
the
burden.
Adam Friedland Show. On top of stealing our
What's
jokes.
the Adam Friedland Show? I've never heard of it.
It was a cum town, and Adam Friedland's that skinny Jewish guy who
Okay.
sucks.
Well, what's Cumtown?
Cum town is it's a New York podcast. I don't know. I don't
It's a
listen.
city made out of cum.
I don't
The
listen.
population map.
A little bird told me. Actually, sorry. Some background here. we've caught Adam Friedland stealing our jokes twice.
There's a joke
Super
thief on the
recently,
loose.
yeah.
Normally, I mean, it's been 2 different jokes that it's been the same week that they've come out with it
what
after
the
or
fuck?
after 2 weeks.
Oh my
And
God, dude.
it's
That's
always
so upsetting to hear.
They stole our
yeah.
War, What Is Good For? They stole Michael Clark Duncan jokes from us. And now they have an ironic gun on their podcast like we've been doing for 2.5 years since the inception of this podcast.
Yeah.
And I know it's mainly...
We had the idea for the gun before the podcast.
Yeah. We've been doing this for 2 years, and now you guys, since you're losing viewership on your podcast portion, trying to have your talk show, now you're trying to get a gun, get a gun to get more views, and stealing from an up and coming podcast.
I just want to add to your point here. Like, we've been doing the gun thing for 2 years, but we've also, before the podcast, we used to just hang out and talk and point the gun at each other
and pull the trigger
with
you
no
know?
camera.
Yeah.
So
And
we've been actually doing that gun thing for maybe 5-6 years,
maybe even 10.
maybe even 10 years. We've been
So-
pointing a gun at each other while we talk.
You should challenge him to a duel.
Just so you know, Adam, we open every episode with a gun cock. Okay.
Hell yeah.
And I know it's mainly Nick holding the gun in the episode, but we just want to kill you, Adam.
Yeah.
Hey, your name's on the show.
We
you,
think
you
that
take
the
responsibility.
other guy's better than you. So
Yeah,
we're killing you
he's
and-
funny. Your name's on the show. This is on you, buddy. So all I want to say is, next time you're in Chicago, we have. Next time you're in Chicago, I've told all of our patrons, all the hosts are aware, everyone's
Yeah.
aware. It's on site.
It's on
if
site,
we
dude.
see you, and
Yeah.
we're probably gonna know where you
If
are.
we see you, guaranteed to be in ICU.
Yeah, guaranteed to be in ICU, and we'll know where you are because if you're on a show in Chicago, it'll probably show your face on it or something.
And then after we do that to you, we're gonna say check the scoreboard, and then we're gonna show you Chicago crime statistics.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be the Nick Mullen show.
And the scoreboard's gonna be like a lot of crime, and then one more tick. You're gonna watch the little tick go up in the murder.
Yeah,
In the murder column.
Yeah, and Adam, I wasn't that upset when you kept stealing our jokes, but now that you're stealing this
props,
staple
dude.
of our podcast, like this is our what? Copyright?
It's copywritten.
No, it's copywritten,
It's
but
ca-
it's
it's,
our trademark.
Yeah.
It's a trademark.
This
It's
gun
our-
is our trademark.
It's our finishing move.
and
It's our
then
signature.
They just bring it on like it's just something they can do. Also, Lemon's Party podcast with Tim Dillon's old bitch.
I'm more of a pair guy.
Ben
myself.
Avery, Stephen Avery or something, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Stephen Avery.
Lemon's Party with Stephen Avery.
Actually, I'm
they had a
Stephen
gun on their
Avery.
podcast too.
If you look at me, I look exactly like Stephen Avery right now.
How long? Yeah, you
I'll talk to Ben Avery. He's my brother.
Melton the murderer.
How long you been doing Lemon's Party, Stephen Avery? How long you been doing it?
Yeah.
Not as long as us. You have an ironic gun. You
Lemon
stole
Party,
it from us.
more like Demon Party. You guys
Yeah.
are putting us through hell.
I'm surprised Sam Talon didn't bring that up when he was on our episode, or bring it up to them when he was on their episode. I don't think he did.
He did bring it up on our episode.
We're gonna
Oh,
kill
really?
you.
Yeah.
Well, but he didn't say that they stole it.
He didn't mention the gun, but he mentioned that we were like them.
He said we were a less nuanced version of them, or
Yeah.
yeah.
We're sort of every man's version of a podcast that nobody listens to.
no.
We're getting
Everyone
stepped
listen-
on by
No,
the
Lemon
big
Party
guy.
is the one that no one listens to.
Oh yeah.
We're the little guy getting stepped on by the big guy who
Yeah.
has plenty of success. We're gonna kill you. And let's keep it professional.
Adam Friedland and Stephen Avery from Lemon Party.
We get some big guests. You ever heard of Jerry Homedy?
He's Persian.
Yeah. Yeah. Stephen Avery, you know Ham Talent, that fat dude you guys had on the podcast. He does a podcast with Nathan Lund, our best friend.
I love Nathan Lund.
So Stephen
I've
Avery,
never
watch
heard
your back.
I went to Denver, by the way.
You don't
last
get to have
week.
your own podcast. You get to be Tim Dillon's bitch.
I have anything to say
Okay.
about Denver.
You get to be Tim Dillon's bitch. That's all you get to be. And take the gun off your damn podcast.
I think Tim Dillon fired him or something.
Yeah, take the gun off your podcast, or we'll fire you like Tim Dillon did. But
Yeah.
we'll fire you. When I say fire you, I mean
Maybe we could do like a duel.
fire at you.
We'll do
pal.
a duel to all the other gun podcasts.
Ooh, so it
I
would
said
be
that like 5
so.
minutes ago. Mac didn't hear me.
I was like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
You said it as a joke. I'm proposing it for a reality, though.
Oh yeah.
Like when I'm in the middle
you
of
should do it
like when
like
I'm
a
in the middle
Cooper.
of like a thing where I'm like going off, I'm not listening to anything else. Or when
Yeah.
when I'm reading through the Michael
Yeah.
Cooper thing, I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah.
it was like
or like
3
when you're just
things
like
in a
around
row.
me ever.
Well, it's
Not
I,
It was like
listening.
20 minutes.
Sometimes it hurts me.
no my brain.
Sometimes it hurts me.
No, but if I'm like stressed out or working
Sometimes
on
it drives
something,
me
I'm
to
not good at
drink.
like multi-hearing. I'm not good at hearing other stuff while I'm in the middle of something.
I'm pretty bad at multi-hearing as well.
I have selective hearing when I'm working on stuff.
Yeah.
You should duel Michael Cooper, but he doesn't get a gun.
I'm down.
I'm like Kanye West. I
But
love your titties because they
Michael
prove
Cooper's
I could focus on 2 things at once.
Michael
paid for
Cooper
those
is the
titties. Get
third
your
on our kill list.
None of us
What's
would
our
be
kill
here.
Sorry,
list?
on our cancel list. On our cancel list.
Can't cancel list. What's the cancel?
Cancel is code
cancel
for
list?
something we've been talking about.
Let me check the
Um,
outcome.
so
None
first-
of us would be here without Come Town.
No, yeah, kind of joke. You joke about we stole this from Cometown.
Well,
the
we
whole
we
thing.
did steal their essence.
Yeah,
No. No.
No, they stole our essence, I think.
but they didn't have a gun.
Yeah.
remember the first
gun
time-
is our whole thing. That's what makes us
is
funny.
The
war.
first time I ever listened to Come Town, I had a black girlfriend I lived with and a trans roommate. And I was like,
wow.
oh my God, I need headphones.
Or you can make your own Cometown.
I was like, these guys are going to ruin my life.
Didn't you
if
al-
anyone hears
Didn't
this.
you also listen to what's his name?
I used to
He-
listen
he has
to
a brother?
Kevin,
Kevin
Kevin Brennan's, and he does like Come Town, but he means it.
He's like actually like all right.
Yeah, like he's actually like racist and stuff, but he makes like the exact same jokes as Come Town.
I'm gonna do a little bit of camera.
It's really awesome.
I want to make a podcast with Brian Johnson so bad.
Just you and him.
yeah, I think it would work.
I like. Look,
I think it would work.
I've
though.
talked when I talk to Brian Johnson, it's just like him railroading me.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're cool with just sitting there listening to him to rant about how he regrets making a trans joke 10 years ago,
yeah. I
like
mean,
he has all this guilt about like woke issues.
that's just like it's just like the anti-Mac, but the same.
The thing
'Cause it'd
about
be-
Brian Johnson is like his life is so bad, he should be like allowed to say the N-word and make whatever joke he wants. You know
Yeah,
what I
like,
mean?
no
Like
one would.
he's not punching down on anyone because he's already at the bottom.
But he used to punch down, and he still feels guilty
he
about
can't
his
punch
old.
down.
So many old.
Brian Johnson cannot, by definition, cannot punch down.
He can punch down.
No, he can't because there's no one below him.
He is a pinnacle
You know
of
what I'm saying?
comedy.
Yeah, Dylan, you
He
can
can't
I
punch
see
down.
these.
you can do a podcast with him at here, but you got to pay $40 per episode to do it.
What privilege does Brian Johnson have over anyone
Those
else?
are my standard discounted rates.
He's naturally funny.
He is naturally funny.
He could be like a machine that just goes for an hour straight.
They should do a remake of The Machine for Kreischer with Brian Johnson.
Uh-huh.
Your shirt, Kreischer.
Yeah, I would love to see Brian Johnson shirtless.
By the way, if anybody wants to record a podcast here, it's $40 an hour. That's $10 cheaper than Lincoln Lodge.
You need money?
No, I'm just saying. I
He's
mean,
a producer.
I want to
He's-
build the network.
He's a professional.
Also, check out coolsteeperclub.com. Use our promo code BADCOMEDY for subscription tea.
Also-
25% off.
I was reading
Also,
about Puff
check out
Daddy.
Comedy Bar. They're cool.
We're doing a live show at Comedy Bar January 10th, my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Come to Comedy Bar in Chicago and check out future Bad Comedy Podcast Network.
Yeah.
It's going to have some of you on there potentially.
We could maybe bring
Is
my
my mic
fake gun
cutting
to
out?
Comedy Bar. I have like a fake gun.
Yeah, I think you're good. Talk.
I'm talking.
Yeah. So Bad Comedy Podcast Network is going to be in probably partnership with a Comedy Bar, but
Maybe. We'll see.
but we are.
I don't know. I might say no.
Or not.
I don't know.
I
Maybe,
mean-
nah.
Or
We'll see if-
or
we'll
we
see
can go
if
to
it's
war
good
against
enough.
them.
I mean,
deal.
Comedy Bar is cool, but I'm kind of holding out for Creek in the Cave.
Yeah. I was talking to Kumia the
I'm
other
trying
day.
to do with something with Second City main stage.
Oh no, I was talking to King Louis in regards to this sweatshirt.
Did he message you?
He wants one, yeah.
Nice.
And then
That rules, dude. I'm happy he actually got back to you.
yeah. We were talking.
You gonna send him one?
Yeah, I
like, give me
gotta remember where I made
Give
it.
me your PO box, buddy.
Yeah.
Just go through
well,
go through your order history
no,
in your email.
I'm getting it sent here, so I'm gonna get a 2XL made, and I'm gonna get it sent here, and I'll be like, why don't you come do the podcast while you're here?
I have a kind
Having
of
King Louis on the podcast would be so funny.
I have a kind of
and then he
funny.
would kill us.
I have a funny shirt story. Do you want to hear my funny shirt story?
I would
Yeah,
love
I
to.
do.
I was in Denver last weekend and hang out with
Benver?
hang out with my brothers and Benver was there.
Oh, nice.
And my brothers
Do you know who Benver is? Sorry.
Yeah.
My brother
Easy.
started fighting, kind of. My one brother was like trying to fight my other brother, and he like got him in a choke, so I pulled it apart. And then he pushed me, and I tripped over the guy on the ground. He came down on top of me, and I smashed the back of my head on the ground. And he was on top of me. He's like, "This is kind of crazy, right?" I go, "My head really hurts. I think I really hurt something." So I got up, and there was like a horror movie amount of blood on the ground.
Oh my god!
like
Can I see? Do you have stitches?
I have staples right here.
Did they have to cut any hair out?
No.
Can I see?
my
real quick?
God.
Yeah, I could. It'll be a second, but
And then can you show us
guy.
your bat ears while he's doing that?
No.
Let's do a whole show. And
this
tell
is
thing.
a new segment.
us
We
your
show each other
Crohn's
our
ass.
fucked up shit.
Oh, dude. Okay, yeah, it's tough to see under the hair, but yeah.
Damn, bro.
Oh, I can see a little bit. Yeah.
Right here is 2 staples.
Mm-hmm. You're kind of like Chris
'Cause-
Stapleton.
Yeah, that's what they've been calling me.
No, but I
You're
forgot
just
to
a
explain.
roughhousing, huh?
He was hanging out with Benver. Benver's a guy named Ben, and he's half man, half beaver.
Hey, you guys want to visit
Wow.
the Staples Center? It's right here, right here.
He's like a centaur,
Yeah.
but he's
I
a
mean,
beaver.
it's kind of a staple of this podcast, kind of like the gun.
Leave it to Benver.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting to treat my head like crushing a beer can against the ground, like, and then just like some liquid comes out.
You
Beer
ever
can.
Kreischer a beer can?
I Burt Kreistered it.
Beer can is Jamaican
So anyway,
for bacon.
I go to the ER, and
Oh, sorry. Did you ambulance there or no?
no, I took an Uber.
Oh, that's dude. That's the smartest decision you can make.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Ambulances are the biggest bullshit of all time.
Yeah, I know they're
Ambulance.
so
They're so
expensive.
expensive. It's just as expensive as the hospital visit.
It was like 3 a.m. too, so I figured whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to the hospital, and
Stephen Haas was there.
they the whole thing is like they put some needles in your head. They like do a bunch of needles in your head with like numbing shit, and
Yeah,
then they
yeah.
clean it out, and then they staple it.
It's like,
So-
can you just do this when I'm not hurt?
So I'm in there, and it's really funny because I'm in the hospital. My head's bleeding everywhere, and I have like a napkin on it, and I'm wearing a shirt. It says God's favorite.
Nice. So they
So
got
that's my funny shirt story.
Were people like, no, you're not?
Yeah, I was. No, it was really stupid.
Did anybody make
No,
any of that?
that's a
Anybody make a
smart
joke about
shirt.
it?
I did. No, the other people weren't really joke. They were like serious medical.
If I was
people.
if I was a doctor, I would have been like, I don't know.
No.
Well, then she goes to clean out my wound, and she's just basically pouring water on my head, and it's leaking down in my shirt, and my shirt is just like soaking with blood and water, and it was just like my white shirt, so you could see like my nipples, and it's just like blood and water.
Oh, wow.
Completely soaked my shirt. And then she brought me a paper shirt, but she didn't have an XL, or she didn't have a 2XL. So it
Wait, a
fit-
paper shirt?
Yeah, it was like a paper hospital shirt,
He like won
and I put it on, and it
Normally
was
it's like a cloth gown type of
it was
thing.
so tight. She's like, I could cut the sides to make it a little more loose, and then she cut the sides, and it basically tore off.
We should get paper shirts and wooden shoes.
But yeah,
Like,
they have
I'll
these
add
like
that to the GoFundMe. Paper shirts.
we should do paper shirts. They're horrible.
You won and lost a
Anyway.
wet T-shirt contest at the same time. I feel like if I was
Yep.
a doctor and I saw a patient that is God's favorite, I'm like, I'm gonna help that guy first. That's priority.
It'll help you get in with God. Yeah,
You should
That's
wear
just
it every
smart.
day.
No, there's funny doctors though. Like my GI, my Crohn's doctor, he's always like making fun of Nancy Pelosi and
Oh, wow.
and like saying that he hates lib cocks.
but those guys have it like ER doctors aren't. I don't. They're not funny with patients.
yeah,
Supposedly there's a gallows humor among the nurses.
Oh,
Yeah, I
God,
guess-
but if you see people die all the time,
yeah,
Yeah.
but you're always dealing with assholes
at the
in
ER,
ER.
yeah. But just when I'm just talking when I'm chopping it up with my GI,
Jeez.
Yeah,
he's like 7 feet tall.
When he's chopping up your butthole
And
and,
he
you're
just-
chopping it up,
and
with
he
him.
just hates Democrats.
He's busting his balls.
He just
when
rambles
he's-
about it. And I'm like, dude, totally. Because I watch the news. I know all about this stuff.
I got a
going on.
new open mic joke. Whenever somebody's they have names on the list, but they're not there, I say their name and no one comes up. I go, "What is this? The people who voted for the Democrats?"
Nice.
What I kind of do is I just when I'm responding to this really conservative doctor that's rambling about like Nancy Pelosi and stuff, I just say like regular like conservative talking points. I'm like, I hate taxes
You should just stay.
because I don't know what's going on in the news.
Yeah, you don't know the specifics,
I'm
but
just like-
you know the broad strokes.
Right, yeah. I'm just like, dude, I mean, free market. I mean,
Yeah.
the less regulation, the better.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan.
No, not
he was-
trickle down.
he was cool.
What should our platform of trickle down be? It should
War
sound
on
like it.
terror,
Free Palestine.
No, like pickle down
Yeah.
economics.
non-binary.
But the Jews.
Pickle
would
down
like that.
economics. We do that. That's our platform. I think I have our platform saved somewhere in there. I'll add that. Oh, we're
We
gonna
should
have
have like a.
a
How
new
about
Dando Simo song.
Trickle down, brickled up.
This new
Should have like a platform for like.
Actually, I'll say the
Chicago
Dando
comedy.
Simo idea for the Patreon.
Should have like a political.
The one that we were doing earlier.
Instead of Max Rice as a he's a politician, but he's really a comedian.
You want to hear my impression?
We
of
should
him?
do the opposite.
Hello, I'm a Maxi Rice. I heard that you got beat up by Chance the Rapper through 5 degrees of people.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I did when I woke up today was I listened to the South Park song, "I'm So Ronry."
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
No, that's from Team America.
Team America, yeah.
Singles,
That-
wrong.
Amazing.
Because Nura's cat was crying. It was all sad.
I listened
and I
to
was like, your cat is like this song.
I listened to that Chinese song. I've been listening to that song
Yeah.
every day.
Usually when I wake
Oh,
up, first thing I
there's
do, I hit my gong.
No, there was
You
an
know the song I'm
Indian
talking
at
about, right?
Power Hour last night. There was an Indian, and Jason played an Indian little theme.
Was it Longo?
Did I?
Yeah, but I believe
Was
maybe
it-
it was Matthew
was not
Doyle
Longo.
Perez. but
Patron
then-
Longo?
What
up?
was the Indian theme?
I don't know. I thought you played like a little Indian riff on
Matthew
your
Doyle
bass.
Perez,
It must
shout
have been
out to-
Matthew.
I probably just played the same thing I always play, which is the
Like
kung fu
Snake
fighting.
Charmer?
Dun, 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 dun,
No,
dun.
see, Matthew tried playing that when there was an Asian guy,
Oh yeah.
and he couldn't even play it. That's so disrespectful.
At least get it right. You
Yeah.
know, if you're trying to like.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Trying
I've
to be wrong.
When it comes to Matthew Doyle Perez, Patron, we love him. So when it comes
What's
to
that? The guy's name is like John
Guitar-
something.
if you can do a pie
Mhm.
chart, you love these, right?
Yeah.
And then what percentage of the pie chart do you think would be comedy skill and guitar skill? Which
For
one?
Matthew Doyle Perez.
Yeah, like what
I feel
percentage
like-
of each? If
Dude, I mean,
Jason probably.
I
the whole
play
pile.
guitar, but I think he's like incredible at guitar,
okay,
and
so,
I'm way better at comedy than him.
so like 99.
So it's like
to
I feel
1.
like 90-10 or something.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm talking
You're
about,
like
I'm talking about his
yin-yang with
comedy
him.
versus his guitar.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like super biased because I really look up to his guitar and I really look down on his stand up.
Yeah. So we'll say 98. We'll say 98 to 2.
Okay, sure. Sounds about right. I don't even want to talk shit about that guy. I love him so much.
Oh, Matt
So-
Perez, I got a guitar,
Mhm.
and I'm not gonna learn to play it.
There was
You
that
might
one
learn to
story.
play
I
that.
was outside of Power Hour. And I was like, I hated when people do this kind of joke. I just heard someone do it the other day. I'm talking shit about it. And oh, Matthew Doyle Perez. Oh, that was me. I was like, fuck. Sorry, dude.
Wow. And you just
Just trashing
separated
this guy
the-
to his face without remembering it was him.
Matt Perez. Matt Perez knows we talk shit about him.
That's funny that you disconnected it from even being a person. You're just like this.
I mean, it's a
joke.
type of joke I've heard for years at open mics. So
But-
I was really just trying to hate
But
on
we love him.
the hackiness of it.
We love him, and we love PD Rodriguez.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to do we do a PD shout out?
Yeah, PD shout out.
What do after you take a tequila shot, you go like, "Ay, ay, 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 ay."
Oh, but I had an
Speedy
Asian moment with that
Rodriguez.
guy. I think his name's John something. And
Stillman?
the
so
Asian guy.
the drinker was Kaylee Horton, and she was telling
Thank
that
God I didn't go to
that John guy. Yeah, you didn't. She didn't say anything.
that. Yeah.
She just ate like catfish, and then no one. It was a mess. Last night was a mess, honestly. It was ladies' night, which is cool. I'm drinking on 12/1, so you guys should come.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do mushrooms or something, and
No, you,
it's gonna be boys' night because it was ladies' night. That's gonna be
Yeah.
men's night or boys' night.
Male host.
Fellas'
Oh,
night
boys.
is what I've been calling it.
nice. I like
Gentlemen's
that.
club.
So
Mm-hmm.
so anyway, this Asian guy's talking to Kaylee. His name's John something. I can't remember.
Stillman, probably.
And he goes, and Kaylee was
Shane,
actually,
probably.
he was like, I have trouble getting women because I'm Asian or something. And Kay was like, actually, my friend the other day said, who was that hot Asian guy talking about you? And I said, are you sure she wasn't talking about Tom Chang?
Yeah, there's
He is
really no
hot.
way to
And
tell.
he's like, what, Tom Chang? I was like, do you know Tom Chang?
He's a hot dude.
And he's like, we don't all know each other. I go, Tom Chang comes here all the time, dude.
He said we don't all know each other.
Yeah, like, because I'm like, do you know this other guy? And I was literally meaning, like, Tom Chang's a comic who comes to this very same open mic. And he's like, and he did the thing, like, not all Asians know each other,
Yeah.
dude. And it's like, no, we all know Tom Chang.
No, you should have said, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
He said, he also said when Asians see each other on the street, because there's not a lot in Chicago, they always give each other a nod. And I was like, yeah, I always nod at Asian people, too.
Yeah.
Going nod. What's up? Not
Always
a
nod
lot of
at
you
black
guys.
people.
I'll look out for you.
I bow to them.
Always nod at people, minorities, make them feel
Just to be
welcome.
respectful, I gotta do a nice bow.
But the nod is kind of like there, I see you.
Yeah, I see you.
I see you.
Yeah.
When you say I see you, it sounds more like I see you.
Sounds more like I
Oh,
see you.
I figured out where, because I remember on one episode I said, "I see you." That's from Lord of the Rings. That was the voice from the Big Eye.
No way.
Oh,
It has a
Sauron.
voice.
Sauron.
It's a guy trapped in a it's like the evil
It's
lord.
Sauron.
Wow.
Sauron.
I didn't know he talked.
Sauron.
though.
Sorab.
Yeah, it's Sauron Fogurush.
He's like, I'm a big fat guy.
I see you.
He's really
I
trying to
see-
break the
he's like,
internet
I
with
see
his
food.
fatness.
I see the biggest, fattest guy in the room.
He wants to be
It's
famous
me.
for saying that he's a big fat guy.
Yeah, dude.
I get it now.
We all
Yeah.
want to be.
Everything
Hey,
is-
listen, buddy. We all want to be famous for that.
Yeah.
Dude,
So,
he's probably got
relax.
beef with Ken Fluoride because Ken Fluoride
They probably
does some
love
fat
beef.
jokes.
I know,
and
man.
He probably thinks that Ken Fluoride's stealing from
They
him.
would probably love to get together and have a beef.
Yeah, go to Portillo's.
Do you think, dude? I would.
Sorry, that one.
I want to see.
I made myself
I want
laugh.
to see Ken Fluoride and Sorab fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
we
problem
keep
is every
talking about
time they
these
have beef,
fights.
they just. The problem is every time they have beef, they just eat it.
Yeah, and they fall asleep and
And, well,
it's a
Ken
mess.
Fluoride's a dentist, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I kind of wish I was darker skinned so my teeth looked whiter.
Mm.
You know,
Mhm.
even if like I was just like more tan, then my teeth would look brighter.
You should
That's
get
what you-
veneers, dude. Get those.
Yeah, we
shiny
gotta run
blue-
our
the one-
money up.
you could pick like the color. You can get like blue looking
Well,
ones.
one of my
We gotta get our money right and
Blue.
get veneers.
They look like like a fluorescent light. It looks kind of blue. You can get your teeth like
I
that.
mean, if anything, I would get gold.
We should do like a 10-year GoFundMe to get veneers, and then like we better get these wooden shoes soon.
I think Gucci used to have gold veneers, gold plated veneers
Uh-huh.
at least. But then once he got out of jail and got skinny, he got white veneers.
I would get veneers, but you got me those grills that once I put those in.
Have you
like,
tried
who
those?
Cares?
I've
Yeah,
never-
did you fuck with them?
I'm gonna.
I'll
I might do
fit-
that
make
today.
'em.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna boil some water because it's
You
like
got some
it's,
too?
it's like a mouth guard.
Wait, are they the same ones I got you, or is
I
that
don't
different?
know. I think
You have
those are
private ones?
different.
Yeah,
probably.
I got mine from Temu. It's probably the same thing.
No, I
Mine are
actually
shiny.
thought like if I bought something from Temu, it would be bad. So I went like one level up price wise
Aw,
All right.
Thank you.
because I wanted you to actually wear them
Tomorrow,
because I thought it would be funny if you were even harder to understand on the podcast.
all right. So tomorrow, Dylan, let's eat. Let's both try out our grills like
Okay.
at home separately. We'll boil them and then we'll send videos to the group chat of how
Yeah.
we sound and how we look.
Okay. And then we'll get
We'll
Jason's
post that on the
feedback.
Patreon.
Yeah, and then
Uh-huh.
You
Jason.
can post that on the Patreon.
Yeah, that's
So-
guys. That's some Patreon only stuff, and we also have an episode with Nick Mullen actually. That's only on Patreon, but it's
This is
titled.
false.
It's tight. What was that?
This is
It's
false.
but it's actually called Jerry Homedy.
I don't-
We accidentally mislabeled
People
it.
might actually do it. You're
Yeah,
trying to
I mean,
run
No, that
No.
would be hilarious. Fuck them if they are stupid enough to fall for this.
Can,
Well, I mean, Adam
can you tell the
Friedland-
truth and say that it's true?
I'm
I mean, yeah.
curious if I have grills and
It's on.
It's on.
I hear you.
Are your headphones bad right now? Maybe.
maybe.
'Cause
If I have grills
you haven't
and-
cut out at all.
If I have grills and does that mean that my personality I have to act more hard?
Nah, dude. Like, look at. I
No.
mean, there's
Do I-
certain
do I have to
rappers
act
who have
more-
grills and they don't act hard all the time. You know.
Uh-huh.
Like
I think Kodak
uh,
Black,
like
he
riff,
seems-
like riff raff.
Riff Raff. Oh yeah, Riff Raff rules. Kodak Black seems like a 12-year-old to me
Okay.
because I think he got famous when he was 12, so he never grew up.
My friend opened for Riff Raff rapping.
That
He
rules.
got booed
Wow.
off stage because it was Riff Raff fans.
Yeah.
and he's like
Yeah.
he's like a lame frat rapper.
When I
Riff
was with my
Raff.
brothers in Denver, I made them listen to all 4 Tiptoe songs in a row by Riff Raff. Those are my favorites.
Let's listen to Riff Raff, Criss Cross.
The Tiptoes verse on the Riff Raff verse on Tiptoes 4 is the worst best rap verse of all time. It's 100% level 5. We'll have to like listen to it at some point. I've never heard anything like this.
I'm down. I'm down
It's
to listen
so
to
good.
It.
It's so
Oh,
good.
A little bird told me some tea that I can say on here.
Let's get it.
If you look up Lincoln Lodge, the public business ownership, owner John Ledley.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What?
Nice.
Sorry, Mark Geary.
Dude, it'd be kind of funny if he went in and like ousted everybody and then just put us in.
Yeah, no, I just looked it up. Dude, everyone.
Let's talk to John
Roast
about,
battle went to Zandy's. Everyone's leaving the lodge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We should move into the lodge then. And we could
Snipe their
usurp it.
spot.
yeah.
And we could turn it into the new North Bar.
Yeah.
But Mark wouldn't allow that. Well, I mean, we'll just buy his steak and then let John back in.
We'll hire Jim.
Do you guys feel like
to sit by the bar and smell bad.
We'll have Jim do operations.
His
He's really
job
good at that.
is to sit by the bar and smell bad.
Yeah, smell
We'll
bad.
do everything else.
And then
you can get Ryder as a
Well,
backup?
we also got to buy.
Yeah, Ryder could be his fill-in.
We also
for
got
when he needs a day off.
We got to buy a big loud speaker to be playing music behind him.
Yeah, so you can
so that
never
when he's
understand
talking
him.
to you quietly, you can't hear anything.
Yeah. So you have to
And
lean
then-
in and smell his milk breath.
Part of his job is milk breath.
Every day he shows up, we have a glass of milk on the counter for him.
No, but that's what I love about Jim is at North Park. He was very hands-on. He would always be like, running around doing all the operations. He would never.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
He never just delegated every single thing to people.
He never
Khalil
asked
was-
me to move a bunch of chairs every time they did a comedy show.
he never made me do a bunch of stuff all the time.
Khalil was
Actually-
very hands-on too. I wanted to vote for him for hardest working comedian, but he's not working anymore. So he's
Shout
just
out-
Talk about
artist.
Khalil, the comedian. Shout out.
Shout out to Jim from North Bar, first of all, for being my comedy dad for a year. But second of all, I kind of helped him like clean out the place a little bit. It was only for like a half hour he needed help with some stuff. and he gave me 3 big bottles of liquor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And some like random stuff. I forgot what it was, but
Remember when all those
Poker
gay
in the rear,
guys,
liquor in the back.
those gay
Nice.
guys from upstairs gave you all that alcohol? Do you think they were maybe grooming you or?
no, because they were
was
flying
John
away.
Green.
They're flying away to L.A.
Yeah.
El Gay.
Was Jim
When a gay
grooming
guy
you?
grooms you, it's because he's trying to make you his groom.
I saw this thing of like P Diddy was maybe grooming Justin Bieber, and then I think P Diddy's
juicy.
interesting because he's just kind of he doesn't really do that much music himself. It doesn't seem like he would just kind of ride off the success of other people, or just like So I feel like Mack, you could be like a P Diddy of like comedy with your bad comedy podcast.
Yeah. I mean, my
empire.
plan is to have an absolute empire. So I'm gonna be kind of like a Dr. Dre or a P Diddy or something like that. Yeah.
So you got to get like Dale.
Because Dre, I feel like in NWA wasn't. I feel like Eazy-E was the main guy.
Dale would be like
Easy.
your
I mean,
Biggie
well,
Smalls.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Ice Cube was big too, though.
Ice Cube as well. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about Ice Cube. Fuck.
I'll be like.
I think
Mace.
the thing about Dr. Dre is like I don't think he actually wrote any of his lyrics ever, and he's always been more of a producer.
Yeah, he's more of a beat maker. Dude, I
I
went to
love his
a
beats.
Jim Flanagan show, and
That piece of shit,
Dude.
that asshole.
I mean, after the
What a
show, I was like,
jerk.
Jim, how's it going? And he was like, Mac, you are not funny. You'll never do anything well in comedy. And I was like, I'm sorry, man. Like, what's and he was like, leave now.
Damn.
This
Wow.
is Zany's roast money. He was
I
also,
knew he was mean, but that's crazy.
He was also just being mean to people in the audience for no reason.
like he was doing like mean
Yeah.
crowd work, like
I mean,
like
yeah,
Dave
it-
Chappelle and Nutty
it
Professor.
wasn't like a Hofstadter thing
guys
where he
break up
catches
yet?
where he catches you saying something bad.
No, it was like Dave Chappelle and Nutty Professor.
Yeah,
He was calling people fat and
Yeah, well, it was kind of like when Sam Priest was at the Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, that guy's a
show.
Dave
jerk.
Chappelle called him the F slur.
Basically, Jim Flanagan was just calling everyone the F slur in the front
Oh
row.
my god, that's not appropriate
And-
anymore.
And he wasn't even drunk. I think he had 1 Heineken.
Well, yeah, we know. I mean, I guess it doesn't take much for him to show his true colors.
You kind of
Yeah.
wish he was drunk, right? Might
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah,
Give him-
it'd be
give
a
him
good
a little bit of
excuse
excuse,
because
yeah.
obviously, like, you can do anything if you want if you're drunk because it doesn't count.
I remember one time I was like hanging out at the Laugh Factory, and I heard over the speaker the comedian, and they're saying the N word over and over. I'm like, is this Kramer on stage? I go
Yeah.
in there, just Jim Flanagan
Oh
doing
my
his
God,
doing
Jim.
his written material.
Oh my god!
I was like, oh my god, bro.
I remember
every
one
story
time,
I hear about Jim, I'm like, because I used to think he was a nice guy. You
Yeah.
know,
That's what
he
I
goes
thought.
on like the daytime news, promote shows.
Yeah.
Seems like a super nice, chill guy.
Yeah.
he was not really nice. He went on Enjoy and he was nice then, but he became just a monster.
You know what? It's probably the success is going to his head.
I think it's going to his head.
There's
man.
this one time I was like asking him about, like where to find corporate gigs. He just gave me some advice, and he was like super nice about it. And he was like, yeah, if you have any questions ever, just let me know, like anything. I'm like, okay, yeah. That's how mean he is.
No.
Wow.
It's the long con.
No, and then he said, "Not."
Yeah. So when he said not, I was kind of.
I mean, that's kind of funny though.
Yeah.
You
He's a
should
comedian.
for the clip. You should redo what you just said, and then he said, "Not."
Okay. Do you want me to?
Yeah, you ran into Jim Flanagan?
Yeah, no, there's this one time I was asking him just some random comedy advice, and he gave me good advice, and he was like, if you ever need anything, let me know.
That's cool.
Anything.
Yeah.
Not.
He said
I
not?
was- yeah. So I was like, you got me, but that was not funny.
Yeah, because
But it was funny, but it was
you want to
mean.
be successful. That really could have kind of helped you. Some advice from a guy who is full-time comedy.
Yeah, it could have probably changed my whole career trajectory.
And then
and
he just by saying not, he just
Yeah.
completely took away everything he
He-
said.
I mean,
yeah, he's-
that's cool.
I'm
even
done.
It's cool even let you talk to him though, because
Yeah.
one time I tried to walk up to him and a couple other comedians were talking, and they were in a circle, and I tried to enter the circle, and he kept putting his arm out, and like putting his shoulder
Like
in front of me.
blocking you and
He
stuff.
wouldn't let me into the circle, and I was like, "Come on, I know all you guys." And,
Yeah.
he
That
was like-
sucks.
and he said, "No, this is for headliners only.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the headliner circle," and he put out his arm.
One time I was at
You should have told me.
One time I was at Zanies, and I saw it was Sean Flannery, Jim Flanagan, and Robbie Flanagan who works at Zanies. They're all
Wow.
in a circle. I accidentally called
The blinding white skin in
the
that group. The most
flan-
Irish three guys ever.
I mean, their names are all very similar. So I walked up to Jim, accidentally called him Robbie Flannery,
oh,
and he was like, "What did you just call me?
oh my god,
That is not my name. Get out of Zanies. I don't want to see you at this Zanies. I don't want to see you at Zanies Romont.
Oh my God.
Rosemont, Schaumburg." And he said, "I don't want to see you ever again. Get out of my sight."
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I went to the bathroom, and Stephen Huss and Adam Addis were having sex.
Wow.
God, what a traumatic night.
It was dude, I went home and cried.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So you're
It's
telling
Adam
me
and Eve, not Adam and Steve having sex in the Zanies
Yeah.
bathroom.
I know, dude.
I think we'd know if that's what it was.
Yeah.
I tried to, like, speaking of getting his name wrong, I tried to do a little riff on his name one night. I go, hey, what's up there, Jimmy Flannel Shirt?
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what he told
That's
me?
funny. That's a cute little,
Just joking around with him. I
Yeah,
thought we
yeah.
were friends. He goes, you'll never work in this town again.
Yeah.
What?
He's
And he
like,
has that
I'm
kind
going
of
to be
power.
sure of it.
Dude,
He said one phone call and I'll end your entire career.
It must be that Irish short
Sucks.
fuse that he just kind of snaps on
Yeah, no.
on the snap of a nickel or whatever the
Fight-
thing is.
fighting
Also, I wonder
Irish.
who his one phone call is.
What do you mean?
Which Jewish guy is that? That could ruin my whole career.
Jeff Epstein.
Yeah, Birdhouse. Dude, one time I went to his Andy's and ran to Birdhouse, and I put some bird feed in it so that birds can get
You
food.
fed the bird. That's nice.
Yeah. There's actually there's a physical bird house that runs Zanies, and their son
Yeah.
is Stephen Haas.
You know what, dude? That would definitely explain that guy's weirdness if he grew up in a birdhouse, like a giant birdhouse.
That could be one of his sketches.
him and his dad crawling out of that little hole in the
And they
side.
act like birds, and kind of there's like an egg bed and stuff. And he could be an egg lord.
The house is just full of little sticks and shit. And hay.
Wait,
Bird feeder.
we talked about we talked about
Paul Miller.
actually I think we already talked about this. It was Sorab was Dr. Chair instead of Dr. House or something. But then did I do Stephen Haas was the show's called Stephen House. And he's he's
his name is House. Yeah, on
he's
the
an
show.
autistic doctor.
Yeah.
Sketches.
And he makes sketches and is addicted to Vicodin, plays jazz guitar, lives in a birdhouse.
He does. What's his name? Does play the piano. You know.
I know.
So yeah, he's got a lot.
He
in
gets
common.
his TikToks and reels do well, so good for him.
In
Good for you, Stephen House.
I liked his pickleball sketch,
hope,
and I don't even play pickleball. I'm non-Brian.
I hope Adam.
I'm not Brian Area. I don't play
You are,
pickleball. Yeah. I would
Let
agree with
us
you.
know if you could call in. Let us know how Adam Addis's wiener is. Oh,
I picture it being really long
Ooh,
and
XL.
skinny.
Did you get anything back from XL?
Oh shit! I
like a
picture his
thin
wiener being
mustache.
really long and skinny.
We XL wanted us to call him to do a 5-minute interview for his TikTok channel.
XL.
I got no message back.
Who's XL?
Xavier Lamont. Let me grab
Oh,
my
nice.
iPad and see if
XL
he
is
got back to me
cool.
on Snap.
Is that his? What's it called? What has happened? News.
He wants us to
Yeah.
help him with that.
No, that's sweet.
He's
I
gonna
got to-
he's gonna do Bitmojis on us.
It's dope. I always wanted to do a news thing. I get to do a current events show soon.
We used to do the news on here. You could do the news sometimes.
Do a little segment. I could do.
We
some,
only really cover monkey attacks, though.
You
remember that?
Yeah. I feel like I might have to fake one. I saw this lady was faking sideline reports in the NFL, and I thought maybe I'll just make shit up from now on.
I mean, the news is pretty much all made up anyway.
Yeah. Not.
Just kidding.
Nah,
Just kidding.
yeah.
Don't
I walk
talk
out for
about
1
the
second
news
and
on
then you're
Mac.
dispersing the news.
I love the news, and AP News is probably my favorite because it's really popular.
Because you get college credits.
I get
College flower.
Is that a thing? AP. There were AP classes and you get college
AP
credits.
style, AP swag.
What does
street
AP
cred.
stand for? A penis.
So
That's pretty good,
I
dude.
mean, I kind of thought a pussy.
Guys,
I guess,
back me
but
up here.
I got you. I can't back you up when I'm doing a task.
Yeah.
Why not?
You can't
a
multi-listen.
pussy?
Yeah.
Matt can't multi-listen.
I can
remember?
multitask. I can do several tasks.
You can do double tasks, but you can't multi-listen.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
got one ear.
Yeah.
Pretty
It
good when he
goes-
has, like,
He
It,
goes,
it,
I only got one ear.
it doesn't go in
I
one
got a
ear
lot
out the
to
other.
say.
It's just like doesn't go in one ear. It just have a force field.
Yeah.
I have
It
headphones.
doesn't.
Do you
It
think
doesn't
that's
go
like
in
a
one ear. It
strength or
doesn't
a-
go out the other.
You think it's
Yeah.
a strength or a weakness?
It goes
or
out
both?
one ear, out the other as well.
Do you think it's a strength or a weakness? Is that what you said?
Yeah, or both.
Or both?
It
Two sides of the
depends
same
on the
coin.
situation.
Do you think on a podcast which is a conversation style, do you think it's a strength or a weakness?
It depends on what the conversation is, and if it's like a
So
lot
do like
of
a
riffing at once.
like
and
a 5-minute monologue.
yeah, what do you think about like talking under people for like the whole episodes?
Well, I kind of don't have a choice, so
Yeah, you do.
You really do.
I really don't.
You have a choice.
Well, remember they didn't teach you how to talk by the trees. Didn't teach
They
you how to
definitely
No,
did not
just-
teach him how to talk in Upper Peninsula.
No,
They didn't teach him,
definitely
no.
did.
No.
You just be polite
telling
and
me the other
kinda
night, it was
get the
making me
most
laugh.
out of everybody.
We're not getting the most out of everybody if we're
No,
like
we're
making it
not.
undiscernible. But you told me the other night when you were in the UP, you didn't realize that people like inflected their voices until you came here or something like
I
that.
didn't say that.
You said like nobody ever accused you of that till you came here.
No, in
Didn't
college.
accuse
In
of that,
college, that
no.
happened first. You said.
You don't remember this conversation we were having?
No, I remember.
Marabelli?
You said on the podcast that you first really noticed it in college when your roommate said you sounded like you were stoned.
Well,
right?
if you were listening, it wasn't my roommate.
Or
It was your
buddy, I
boyfriend.
don't know.
Yeah, your gay boyfriend.
It was
Sorry,
my new
we
friend
weren't
I
listening.
made my
Does it really
first
make-
Your
day.
male sex partner.
No, we didn't have sex, Jason.
Yeah,
I
just
think-
just hand him mouth stuff.
I think he
I
is.
say he hears AP, he thinks a penis. He thinks
No,
me
That's-
and my
this
friend
is an
have
example of what I was
sex.
talking
That's
about.
literally what it stands for.
Yeah.
I didn't name it.
It stands for a pussy. Ever heard of it?
What is it about you?
Wow, you're misogynist.
What
dude.
what
You
they
are
name,
what
what is it
you
named
eat.
after you in your life?
Because he's a pussy.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
great, dude.
I had another great moment at Power Hour when somebody on stage goes, "Make some noise if you guys have been bullied in your life," and some people clapped, and then I yelled, "You're all pussies!"
Nice.
That was a big moment for me.
So
That's
that,
good,
then
dude.
like
I got to
everybody should
bully
have
like
raised-
everyone at once.
That's kind of like what Jim Flanagan does.
He bullied everybody. He said he wants to be called N-word Jim from now on. Do you think that's a
Really?
good
Jim
rebranding? Yeah, I think that's.
I mean,
good
first of
move, I
all,
think.
racist. Second of all, kind of
Yeah.
stealing from, first of all, Samuel Clemens and Louis C.K.
He's been mean to me so
James
much. Every
Najjar.
time he's mean to me, I go, "Not Flan again."
Nice. That is gold.
I wonder when he saw the thing where you're talking about how mean he was, because I know for sure because I commented, Jim Flanagan's so mean, and then he liked it.
Hell yeah!
I have some food for
That
thought.
clip had a lot of shares.
Yeah, it had more shares than likes,
Yeah,
That was a-
which is actually a
Pretty
good
cool.
sign.
that's what I like. Yeah, I like getting
That
under
means that
people's
it's
skin.
actually-
Yeah.
Yep. I have food for thought though. So I was thinking how Adam and Eve you mentioned, and of course God made Eve out of his rib, Adam's rib.
Yep.
Well, Adam
He
and
had a
Steve.
lot of ribs. How come he only made him one woman? Do you think he was worried
do you
about
have
them
a rib joke about that?
overpowering? Or outvoting.
He should have. He should. Yeah. If you could make a woman out of one of my ribs, I'll give you all my ribs
exactly.
for a lot
yeah.
more women.
They don't need ribs that bad.
I like women. I'm a whore.
You might want to keep some ribs because the woman she'll attack your heart.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
So-
still got to protect. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why he could only afford to lose one rib because once he got the woman, he needed more protection for his heart.
And then it's like, how many women could overpower a man?
They don't
Maybe
need to
only
overpower us because they can overpower our hearts.
How many women does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I
Like,
don't know how many.
One, if
yeah,
they're
probably
good,
one,
if they
yeah,
like,
like-
know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's a question, Jason.
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I've literally never seen a woman do anything useful.
Whoa. Not cool, man.
I honestly haven't ever seen a woman screw in a light bulb.
Like, we
I'll be
said-
honest.
You know why? Because if there's a light bulb out, they make the guy fix it.
And it's
And that's sexist.
Jason, you
They
say
say,
you
"Oh,
say a lot of
throw 'em a
messed up stuff
bone."
on here, but the thing about women not doing anything, I can't stand.
I
with
said
that.
I never seen it from my personal experience.
Women are people, you know.
Yeah. The only kind of job I ever seen a woman do is a fucking suck on my dick.
Women
Nice.
are kind of like black people, you know. Can't live with them, can't live without them.
black women are black people.
Mm.
Well, how about this? That lady that was
I
lying
feel
on
that's not even
the
racist.
sideline reports.
It's confusing.
Because people say that about like sisters and women all the time.
Dylan, you're not talking under us. We're talking over you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well, we were just talking
That time.
and then you were talking under us.
Anyway, what were you going to say about light bulbs? Go ahead, Dylan. Floor is yours, bro.
Clubtail screwdriver. I was saying that the lady who lied on the sideline reports and believe all women lie.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Believe
kinda
all
like
women.
saying not.
Well, it's actually
women
scientific
believe.
fact that women have never lied. That's why you're supposed to believe all women.
And believe no men.
Uh-huh. Well, men always lie.
Many men.
I mean, I lie constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, me and Bob Keane were on national TV. Remember that, guys? We talked about that in the group chat.
Yeah, it's
Not on
pretty
here.
cool to be on TV with Bob Keane.
Yeah. I'm surprised you fit in the frame with his giant head.
Yeah.
Nice. You just got roasted on national television.
No, Bob, yeah. Bob, yeah.
This is national
They
television.
didn't even use your
I don't like when
chant.
Bob's around, dude. I honestly hate it.
Yeah, no, I'm not actually friends with him. That was just so that I can get likes. I posted that.
I didn't realize I hated him so much.
You just got to realize if you hate someone, they're probably miserable. So just be nice to them anyway.
Well, yeah, he is miserable, but I wish he would also disappear from the earth.
Was
Oh,
he in that clip when you
God, I'm so
the
dumb.
Kyle
I
clip?
thought I went to
Yeah.
Snapchat. It was on TikTok. I was talking to him on.
That is pretty fucking
I like-
retarded.
I like reset my password for Snapchat and everything.
Wow. Trying to hit up some high schoolers.
Such a waste of such a waste of time. Christ.
Yeah, did you get Snapchat so you could go full Rick and Morty?
Snap, Shackle and Pop.
He loves high school boys.
You guys knew that, right? That my
They
grandpa.
always stay the same age.
My grandpa was the head of the team that came up with Snap, Crackle, Pop, and
You just got roasted
You're
on YouTube.
you're a Keebler?
yeah.
Nice.
No, but I think the Keebler was in there. You know,
Naughty.
Tony the Tiger, Toucan Sam, all those guys.
Do you guys know the Haas family? I think their house is in your tree.
It's a birdhouse, yeah.
Toucan play at that game.
They're your
Oh,
neighbors.
Toucan Sam at
birdhouse
that.
is better.
Toucan Sam at that game. I'll tell you that much. Well, I guess maybe we'll have to call XL during the lotion episode.
No, we gotta hit up XL.
Well, he didn't get back to
And then
me.
we'll
It
hit
said-
up
wait,
XXXL. That's
It said he
Rob.
saw my message.
Seen. I feel like
We'll figure
I've
it out,
seen
dude.
it. I feel like when it says seen,
Yeah.
I feel seen.
You know what happens when you take me bird watching is
Mhm.
I go, I seen you,
Mm-hmm.
because I always say I seen it,
Yeah.
and then Mack gets mad at me for my grammar because he's a
He
Nazi.
is a Nazi of sorts.
I am not a Nazi. I was
Mm-hmm.
hanging out with a Nazi at a bar.
You say
the other
not
day.
a lot. You're very Nazi.
I'm Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I tried to apply
I'll
that
tell
to
you
my
what,
airplane
he's not
joke.
a C. What is it?
My airplane joke that you don't like
Yeah, I
about
hate
the
that
movie
joke.
Airplane.
I like the.
I have a fear of flying. It's a horror movie for me.
What about mine? I just flew in from
No.
Detroit, and boy, are my arms tired. But I talk about Flintstone's car
Very
here.
good.
Why are my legs tired?
I got a new
I
joke.
think if you
I was
change it
gonna
from
save it for the
Detroit-
lotion episode, but
Well, it actually was Detroit.
do you want to hear my
That
new
day.
jokes? I got 2 new jokes.
Yes.
All right, new joke number 1. I've been trying to update my language and not say anything offensive. Why is that? What are you laughing for?
That's good, dude.
That's not the punchline.
Oh, my bad, dude.
I
Sorry.
don't say the word Indian burn anymore because that's inappropriate.
Mhm.
But now I don't know how to describe to my doctor how I injured my dick. Like, what do I say? I crisscross applesauced it.
Exactly. There should be a
So you-
rap
you
group called
Indian burned your own
Applesauce.
I did this.
Yeah, what was that thing called? The bop it?
Oh yeah.
I bop it.
That's how I learned to masturbate.
Yeah.
It's from the bop it.
I tell the doctor I did
It's
the
a
twisted
perverse
on the
toy.
bop it thing.
Yeah, I twisted it on the bop it. I was supposed to bop it, and I twisted it.
This game is very inappropriate.
And then it went, oh.
It's phallic.
Do you remember that?
They're trying to turn
Yeah.
kids gay.
Dude,
Trying to have sex.
that was a fun game. Bop it.
hell
Bop
yeah.
it. Twist it. Push it. Oh, you fucked up.
It's like
Okay.
they're trying to get you ready to just conform,
No, I think they're
take direction.
No, I think that they are trying to like teach you failure, how to get past it. You know,
I failed
like
the
how to-
other day.
like kind of like Operation, the game Operation. It does that.
Love Operation.
If you fuck up, I mean, you got to learn consequences
Yeah.
for your fucked up actions, because otherwise you're just gonna be some loser.
All right, I got an idea
But
for
the
a movie.
problem for me is I love electricity.
Did you guys
so-
see The Lighthouse?
That's true. Yeah. No.
The Lighthouse?
No.
So there's these 2 guys that are operating a lighthouse. They're all lonely, and there's a scene where he's got a little mermaid figurine, and it's got boobs, and he jacks off while he's touching the little figurine because he's so
gosh.
lonely.
God.
He jerks off to the mermaid figurine.
Wow, really?
The
Yeah, it's
world-
really because they're so
That's
isolated and he's so
sad.
horny.
Jesus.
It's just him and another guy like sharing a bedroom.
But you would think
That sounds
He
pretty.
jacks off
cool.
and he's touching the mermaid.
that's so dumb. I feel like I could use my mind way better and just.
Dude,
Yeah.
the scene
Cock
is very
something.
long too.
But I guess we have.
Anyway,
I guess we have very good brains.
My idea for a movie is we remake that movie, and in that scene, instead, he jerks off to the game Operation because he's a naked guy and he doesn't have any porn.
Oh, true.
He's just like, it's like buzzing. He's like, ah.
That might
Like,
work.
I wanted to do. I've always wanted to live in like a luxury lighthouse. You know,
Ooh,
like a rehab a lighthouse and make it like sick as fuck.
that would be
just get
sick.
a huge light
And then
on the house.
and then beat off to with the
Then you
little
beat off-
mermaid
Then you
thing.
beat off to.
Even though I have a
you beat off to
phone.
the game.
No.
Guess who?
No,
or
you beat off
something.
to all the people you can
I thought I
see.
got to say Operation.
Yeah, Operation.
I beat off to Monopoly.
Beat off.
I'm touching the
yeah.
Monopoly guy.
Touching the thimble, pretending
I'm
it's a boob.
You would to like
I'm kinda-
property stuff.
You know
like-
that they,
Like
they actually
buying a
modeled the
hotel.
Monopoly guy off of Michael Myers.
Oh yeah.
Like the
Comedian?
yeah, like the face though and stuff,
Uh-huh.
but not the rich part. Just like how he looks.
Yeah, they made it like a rich Michael Myers.
Yeah.
I did
I
not
was
know that.
actually
You know that?
outraged.
I thought it was
at
the Pringles guy when he got older.
It was the Parker
Pringles
Parker
on
brothers, the guys.
The brothers, yeah.
The Parker brothers started that whole thing.
Nice,
the
dude.
Pringles Lonely podcast.
Yeah,
Just
sorry,
one
Paul
Pringle.
Farrakhan, that we had to shut down your podcast, but things happen.
I was outraged though at how there's so much outrage at the Black Little Mermaid, and I saw The Exorcist recently, and she's black now. Nothing.
What?
No one.
No one
There's
was
no
mad.
outrage or anything.
Maybe it's because black people are like the last people who still believe in God.
Sorry, what was that?
It was just like The Exorcist is black now,
Blacksorcist.
and there was no outrage in comparison to The Little Mermaid.
I think that's racist when you have they're gonna make a black person look insane and crazy
Mm-hmm.
like that. Why are they trying to picture black people like that?
No,
I
but
don't
there's
like
still
that.
a white exorcist girl, so
Yeah. What about
There's
sexorcist?
Ooh.
yeah, it's like but this is about a child.
Yeah, but it's just but it's just
It's an
about
adult.
an of age girl who just becomes a total freak in the sheets.
Mm-hmm. And of age is the selling point.
And then she's in a Catholic family, so they have to sexorcise her.
Uh-huh.
And
So it's like a step thing. Like
but I don't know what they do. Actually, no, her family. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as Exorcist, but she's just having a bunch of sex.
Stepmom and dad, what are you doing?
Dylan is actually. Dylan told me he's a part of Gay Sexorcist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, are you okay with that going out on the free episode to everybody?
yeah. I'm actually really worried about it, Mac, because I was inherently anti-Catholic.
Were you?
Hell yeah.
Was your family religious at all?
Yeah, I was baptized. I believe I did my first communion.
But did you have to go to like church all the time? Because my family raised us Catholic, but we went to Catholic kindergarten through 8th grade. But my parents weren't like religious. They just wanted us.
They call them CME
but
Catholics.
I got confirmed.
You just go
and
on
everything.
Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter. You're a CME Catholic.
I'm a fully vested Catholic.
I did some of the bullshit. Just
Did you get confirmed?
Yeah, I
got
did
the-
some of that.
I'm
stuff,
confirmed
but-
too.
Hell yeah.
What's your guys' saint names?
Saint Pacifico of San Severino.
What? Saint Pacifico? That's a beer.
So I'm Mack Pacifico Nepper.
That's a beer.
or Mark
Isn't it?
Pacifico.
That's
Dude,
like an import.
So that's another thing that shows that my life is a bit. This was when I was in 8th grade.
Mine's St. James Island.
St. James Island,
Yeah.
Little St. James
Yours-
Island.
Yeah,
Yours
it
is
just
Jay.
did not age well.
Well, no, I think that you knew that was going to happen. The whole St. James
I
thing.
did have a prophecy.
Yeah, and that's why. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
In the documentary, the guy
What's
was like,
yours?
"Do you know there's a nickname for that island out here? We call it Pedophile Island."
Oh,
Yeah.
isn't yours St. Francis?
Yeah, St. Francis.
Of
Nice.
of
Pet-
Assisi.
Of Assisi.
Pedophile.
Yeah.
I like St. Francis Xavier.
The Assisi was a town named after Dylan, Assisi.
Yeah, assist male. Straight
Assisi.
white male.
Yeah, Assis male.
I've been thinking about doing that. I've been thinking about rebranding our podcast.
To what?
Jerks.
Oh.
Because we're
Yeah,
jerks.
We
'cause
are
you're
jerks.
to me.
Well, no, because
Yeah.
we're jerks to everybody.
It's funny.
Well,
I
we're
have a
only mean
jerk-
to you because you wore that jerk necklace, and we don't like that you're a jerk, so we're being mean to you.
No, I like the
You
no.
copied my chain.
No, we love the jerks because
What is it? Oh yeah.
we love the jerks.
Mhm.
We're not going to steal the name, but it is more fitting for us.
And you kind of. I think both are pretty good.
What about the bad?
I'm just
comedy
gonna say,
jerks?
when it comes to the jerks, no comments.
Okay, well, you could maybe say something nice.
I can't say anything.
Let's say whenever I'm listening to
Okay, Jason.
I
jerk,
just can't say anything about it.
when I go on YouTube and I see jerks, I hit off, jerks off. But I love the
so when you see us,
podcast.
you jerk off.
Yes, I love the pod.
Okay.
I jerk off to Mark Karski.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
lo-
telling us you don't jerk off, Dylan? You don't jerk
Didn't
off
say
ever?
That.
Can you see if Mark Karski will do reaction videos to our podcast?
Sorry, he's too busy making $300 tips on streaming.
No, I understand he makes money.
What's
but
he doing? OnlyFans?
No,
What is
YouTube.
$300 tip?
Well,
What?
Yeah, he got $300 tip the other day.
From a guy that wanted to bang him.
That's pretty
no,
cool,
it was
man.
from a lady, and she said it was like for his because he has a dog Instagram that's way more successful than mine.
You should give us
What
regular
the fuck
jerk.
is that about?
You gotta keep giving us jerks updates
Yeah.
like
All right, I'll
that.
give
That was
you
Why
a
is he
good-
called
update.
Wine
Or we
Box
could maybe
Poppy?
even just Mark Karski updates.
Why is he called Wine Box
Specifically.
Poppy?
I think he said it came to him when he was in Home Depot one day, and I don't know. He was just kind of thinking of a name, and
Because I've drinking.
probably like based off Champagne Poppy.
I've drinking.
I don't know.
I'm drinking a lot more. Okay.
How long has Drake been Champagne?
Because I've drinking a
Poppy?
lot
hate
more
Drake.
boxes
Yeah.
of wine than he has. Because we used to get boxes of Franzia boxed wine,
Uh-huh.
which is like the shittiest type. And
Yeah,
you take it.
Franzia.
Yeah, you take it out of the thing. And it's a big bag.
Yeah.
It's hot dog
It's a
wine.
big udder, and then you
says hot dog
chug
wine
as
right
much
on
as
the
you
box.
can. Then you slap the bag. And
Yeah, we used to do that. We got a bunch of when I lived on.
I got the
really
record of
cool.
chugging the most. I almost chugged the whole box.
That's super cool.
No way. That's so much wine. There's no way.
I know it wasn't, but
I was like, dude, that's so much.
But I was chugging for a long time.
Because
No,
we
that's,
got
like, really
a
cool.
my buddy worked at a bar. We all lived in this house, and he got a bunch of expired Franzia from the bar, and we drank it for months, and we'd get so sick every time. And we just
Wow.
had them all into bags, like you said. There was literally
Sounds
purple
foolish.
stains on the ceiling from people chugging.
Oh,
You'd be
everywhere.
chugging, and then you'd cough and spit wine on the ceiling.
Dude,
Wow.
in the frat, everywhere there was just
And you'd slap the baby or whatever.
red stains.
Yeah. They call it slapping the baby or something.
Slap in the bag.
Or
is what
slap
we
in the
call
bag.
it.
Yeah, we don't want to.
I don't remember.
It's like
Yeah.
and slap in the bag, man.
Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
everyone would slap the bag. I didn't get that part because nothing would happen when you slapped it.
No, it's just something. It's a cool thing you do when you're done, and it kind of makes it's like it makes like a slap sound. It's
Yeah,
kinda
yeah, I
cool.
know it's the thing.
It's
but
just like
I
kind
didn't
of
get
it's
it.
like a ceremonial.
We also used to shotgun beers, and the rule is you had to stand on something when you shotgun beers. But
There's
we'd
this-
shotgun like over and over again till we were all hammered. So by the end, we'd just be like falling off of tables and shit.
Yeah, we had
So
we had one
stupid.
called just like pass the bottle, and we would just all chug the bottle until we.
Well, yeah.
That's what we used to do in like 8th grade.
Yeah, that's what you do. Like, that's like a prerequisite to doing cooler stuff.
My dad owned a bar, and they had softball, and
Whoa,
there was like a.
my dad owned a bar.
Okay, well you guys are. You guys are projecting.
I'm Mr. Fancy.
My frat partied so hard.
What?
Go ahead.
We had purple stains on the ceiling. You guys are both really cool.
Well, they're reminiscent of Barney.
Yeah,
'cause I knew
sorry.
that-
We,
No, I know
our
you're
dads
cool,
didn't
I'm
own
so-
bars. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying.
Go ahead. Tell
It's
about your
not-
dad. He owned
Tell
a
us what your
bar.
dad's
Not even
sick,
like
awesome
that,
bar
just
that he
saying.
had.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well,
He owned a
his
bar.
bar had a
Tell us about
softball
it.
team, and there was a one guy who would drink the whole bag.
I thought men
of
played-
wine.
You drank the whole bag.
I
Yeah,
thought men
so it was
played
just kind
baseball.
of he would kind of get off like go to the bleachers and just chug some wine from the bag. So it wasn't as much of a team game in that respect, but he finished the bag. So it was you guys are really paying a lot of attention to me right now. I
our
respect
I'm
guest-
talking
that.
I'm talking to XL also.
guest is
This is
texting.
wrong timing, dude.
Oh, you're both talking to the guests at the same time.
Well,
No,
no,
he's
I'm
talking to-
talking to the guy that's going to call in. We're actually doing productive
No,
podcast
no,
stuff.
that's
So
cool.
no
You're talking to
offense,
the
no
same
offense.
person.
Okay.
Well, I don't mind if you're a little offended by me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, anyways, what did you guys do at the bar?
So yeah.
Maybe a quicker version.
No, I'm not going to do a 5-minute monologue about something.
Could you tell
boring.
us more about how your dad owned a bar, though? What was that like?
Tell us about the comedy office. Was it the Lex Comedy Office or something?
Huh?
What was it? What was that comedy office that Sam was getting upset about?
Yeah,
Because that's it.
Fort Wayne, Let's Comedy.
Let's Comedy. Can you
Fort
tell
Wayne.
us about the Let's Comedy Office? Can you
I
tell us
slept
that
on the
story?
floor there twice.
Wow. Did you
Stop.
need stitches
Jason.
there too?
Can you let him tell the story about the Let's Comedy Office?
Yeah, go ahead, Dylan. Take it away.
Tell us about the Let's Comedy Office.
So Let's Comedy, he was going in there saying, let's do comedy. But then he saw that they had a menu. And so he just started ordering.
Yeah.
And
That's his
he
story.
ate so much.
That was his story?
You should see
Yeah.
Sam order at a restaurant. He goes, "I'll take page 1 and page 2."
No, that's your retarded
you.
grandma or something.
My retarded aunt.
I used to do this thing where I would do it all the time. Like every beer I drank, I would break it open on my head and then shock it, and then yeah.
The glass.
Oh, that's
No,
really
the
cool.
can.
Oh, nice.
So you just hit it a bunch of times in your head until it
Yeah.
breaks open, and then you.
They called you box head.
I did a similar thing last weekend
yeah,
where
I have a very
I
hard
opened up my
head.
head on the floor.
Yeah.
I smashed my head against the floor and I got blood everywhere.
I do this cool thing at Cleo's where I stand on my head for an extended period of time, and then everyone's clapping, and I break dance against Arab guys.
Do you spin?
I don't spin.
Oh, you got to spin on your head, dude. That's the shit.
We should work
I've been
on
trying.
our
I've
break
been,
dancing.
I've been trying to learn the spinning
I'm
part.
with that. I'm with that.
Yeah.
Also, the beanie helps because most people wear beanies for spinning on your
Oh,
head.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
So this
think this
that,
whole
that might be
time
that
I've
might be
been-
your art, dude. To be
Yeah.
honest, because now that we know that,
I
well,
saw
because
some
you went to
dude
art
that
school
could
too,
do
because
it.
you thought you were artistic.
Yeah.
I just go
Which
back.
I
I just have to go
was,
back to the
but-
ER. I'm like, I ripped out all the staples in my head. I was doing break dancing. Spun on my head with staples in it.
Do you think that
Ripped out.
Oh, actually, I have a real question. The staples they put in your head, are they? They're not metal, right? They're like just some kind of like suture that goes away.
No, I have to go get them removed.
Oh, you do.
I think they're real staples.
So
They,
do, you-
they didn't go off in the airport metal detector
do,
though.
do they just go to Staples? Do you think to get them?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just go to Staples and then they pull them
Crew.
out and then they go, "That was easy."
Yeah, that and they have the button.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Do you have the button?
I
here
really
still?
had to resist making that joke to the doctor after
Somewhere.
he stapled my head.
Ooh,
I
Dylan,
really wanted to make a "that was easy" joke, but it felt too hacky.
Dylan.
It's too easy.
Too easy.
I feel
Nice.
like we've been going a little hard on you this episode. However, I bought a new cylinder of smelling salts.
Okay, let's break them
We
out.
got like an abusive relationship with
oh.
Dylan where we're mean to him and then we buy him gifts to win him back.
It's just smelling
I'll
salts.
crack it open once this one's over. How long have we done?
Yeah, we've gone over. And,
Oh, we did an hour 13. Okay,
We could end any time. Also, Alex is running late.
Well, let's end so we can do smelling salts and
Win back my
hang
friend.
out.
We can maybe
shit.
talk
And
about
then,
we
yeah.
can talk about our live show coming up January 10th. Bad
Well-
Comedy Podcast Live.
Wait, hold on. Dylan said during this break we're going to we have to win back his friendship.
Yeah.
No, you have to win back our friendship.
Yeah, I think it's the other way
No.
around, buddy.
Why?
Because that's what we say.
Yeah, because it's my house.
Yeah. Max house, Max rules.
My rule. Yeah, guys, we're gonna have a live comedy show in January at the Comedy Bar. I got to make sure it's not this one weekend. Wait, what?
It's not. It's this weekday.
Okay, good. Because
It's a
I'll be out of
weekday.
town on a
It's like
weekend.
I think it's a Wednesday.
I'm going to Florida for a weekend in January.
That's cool.
So when that, guys, go to that. This
Yeah.
is very important for us, and it's going to be awesome. We're gonna be spending every waking moment from now until then to making the most fun event that includes the best podcasting in the world, stand-up comedy. It's going to be something to behold. Your eyes will behold it. You'll be beholden to it.
You'll be part of our community.
Yeah.
You'll become a baddie.
Any of
You
your
go to
shows coming
this.
up? Anything you want to plug?
I'll be at Zany's on the 28th. They have a new showcase on Tuesday, 9:15. Zany Chicago, baby.
For you, it's more like show gaze. I feel like, right?
Okay.
Oh. How about Katie Zanies?
She posted the other day, and I thought she was maybe talking about you because she said, like, he doesn't hate me or something. But it was, like, right
Oh my
after Beer
God,
Belly,
dude.
and then I was thinking.
I don't. Maybe she thinks, dude. I do hate her.
I
Oh
noticed
my
that.
God, I was gonna talk about it on the next podcast because I'm worried she's mentally ill and gonna hear this somehow and then
Yeah.
like come and bother me.
Oh.
Whoever knows about
I'm
this,
gonna
don't
talk
tell
about it on the
her.
next
She doesn't
pod.
need
Hey,
this.
I'm cool. I think that we're cool with Jess Misitano now.
All right.
No, but no, I remember.
I mean, yeah, she's so hot and cold, so yeah, I bet we are.
Yeah.
I bet, and then tomorrow she'll block us. I mean, yeah, she's nuts. Whatever.
Yeah.
She I mean, I love Jess.
No,
I think Jess is funny. I love her as a person. I think she's cool. I feel bad that she has some brain problem where she gets really mad at us for no
Free
reason all the time.
episode. Come on.
Is it for no
but it's
reason?
true. It's
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know.
Is it for no reason?
No, we love.
I hope she hears this. I love you, Jess. I think you deserve love in your life and all that.
She's
and
also got a tour coming up with like Nashville too. So good for her.
good for her. She's very funny. She deserves all her success.
I
yeah.
told her at Beer Belly. I think it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, maybe. I said, "You're looking great."
I hope that she
Wow.
gets successful enough
She is looking
that
good.
she can go to therapy.
She lost some. She lost some
That
weight.
she can afford
lost some weight.
therapy.
She's looking good.
Katie's in corner.
All right,
Jason.
Yeah,
Jason.
we're going to talk about next episode.
Jason, any albums coming up?
I do want to record a new album. Maybe I'll do it November 11th, 2022.
Yeah, you should. Yeah,
And then I'll release it
I'll go
January
to it.
10th, 2023.
I'll go to that one.
Yeah,
gonna-
you should go to
are
it.
you gonna go to
you
that
guys should do a sketch with me at the
Don't
end where
miss
you guys
it
are
again.
cops. You
Yeah.
two.
Okay.
Do you guys still have those cop outfits?
Yes.
They were
Yeah.
kind of nice.
Yeah, I kept it.
We should do more.
Mine's in the
We should do
corner.
more cop stuff
Yeah.
with those.
Yeah, like we should. Oh, we should.
Like we should go
false arrest people.
falsely arrest people. I was gonna say that we should drive around and like
and you're under arrest.
Yeah, you're the one with the
Yeah.
car though, and no one's gonna believe your car is a cop car.
like the like those two brothers who would strangle people in California.
You could just
They
like.
would impersonate a police officer.
Yeah, we should be
a lot
careful
of those
on how
killers.
we do it.
A lot of those killers would do it.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
It'd be
if,
funny to like have like a sign on your car that says "cop car" and then it's like definition impersonating a cop.
Yeah.
that would be
It's
really
we'll
funny.
put parody underneath.
Yeah, no, it's just like a white piece of paper that
Yeah.
says "cop car" and permanent marker.
Cop car. In parentheses, we're shooting a movie.
Yeah.
All right,
parody law.
folks, I have no shows coming up. I think
Okay.
I still have to.
Book Mack Nepper. I'll be a whatever.
I finished my toughest test. I finished my toughest. Hey, I passed my exam, guys.
Congrats, dude.
Yeah,
I can't wait for you to stop doing the exams and start doing comedy again.
Yeah, I'll be back. Well, a lot of people are happy that I haven't been doing comedy,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
everyone hates you, but
Yeah.
I like it when you're around because
Yeah.
you make everyone I hate mad.
but it's
Yeah.
But Bobby Buds, I was like, I had for Mitchell Potts' birthday or something. There was like a thing, and I was like, sorry, I couldn't make it. Happy birthday, Mitchell. And then Bobby Buds said, that's the best gift you could have given. It's not coming. And
You
I
guys
was
got beef
and
still?
I said, shut up, baby balls.
Oh,
No.
baby balls.
No, but then I
Classic.
no, but then I hung out with him Thursday night. Him and John Bradley.
Yeah. I
Some
saw him
people
last
just
night.
can't. Yeah,
Beer
so
Belly, or at Power Hour.
No, but
thought the
Bobby Buds
clip
is like,
was
who
funny.
you guys been talking shit about the most recently? That's how he talks. Who you guys been talking about a lot? I was like,
Did
I
you
was
say
like,
you?
honestly, you right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
know
saw-
we know you're rich, Bobby.
And then
Little rich
Bobby
kid pretending
Buds.
to be like
I
a
got
working
some
class.
I got some tea on John Bradley. We'll talk about on Patreon. And
Melton Bradley?
I would never pretend to be working class. I'm either not working or I'm
Yeah.
rich.
You're
And
supposed
got-
to pretend to be rich. You're not supposed to
Yeah.
pretend to be poor. That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Guys, our
You
favorite
look stupid.
guest
wearing
is coming back
shades.
on
This week's
Wednes-
Patreon.
on Tuesday. There'll be. I mean, we record each episode each different day. You know,
Yeah.
only on Patreon. Our favorite guest of all time. I'm not even gonna say who it is coming on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. Patreon.com/badcomedy. Go to
And
Cool
she's
Steeper
the
Club for the
coolest-
best tea ever made. Bad Comedy is the promo code. Put it in there, get like 100% off or something. And
This next guest is going to be the cool Sam Talent.
he's
That's
the
that's your
a
hint.
little
Our
clue.
favorite guest of all time, Sam
he's-
Talent.
Thank God it's not Sam Talent. It's the
Thank
cool version of
God.
Sam Talent.
JK.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nathan Lund.
I wish,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, you
And
don't
anything else you guys
want-
need to say before we close out?
No, just
Just
want to
wanna-
thank you for having me on.
Oh yeah. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having me on.
Jason.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Thanks for coming on.
Mhm.
And then, folks, we'll catch you in the twilight.
Twilight Zone.
Or when the moon hits the sky. That's probably the best.
Yeah.
Folks, we'll catch you in
Keep
the
on rocking in the free world.
That's
Hey,
a
folks,
pizza
keep on
pie.
rocking in the free world, and
Fruit
and have a
Palestine.
nice day.
That was a great song.
Yeah, was that Anchovy by Anchovy?
Anchovy.